In this How to Stats video, I'm going to show you how to calculate 95% confidence intervals that can be put onto a bar chart and that's associated with a repeated measures design rather than a between subjects or between groups design. Now I'll show you what the problem is to start. You can create a bar chart based on these two variables, and I'll note this example is based on the paired sample t-test How to Stats video, which is shown in SPSS. And there's a write-up for it, and in that write-up I show how to present the figure, and in that figure I have adjusted standard error bars. Now I'll show you what the problem is first. You go into Graphs, Legacy Dialogues, and Bar Chart, Simple Summary of Separate Variables. Now if you put these variables into the bars represent, and then click on Options, and click Display Error Bars, 95% confidence intervals, and click Continue, you will get a bar chart, and that bar chart will have 95% confidence intervals. But these 95% confidence intervals don't take into consideration the correlation between time 1 and time 2, which reduces the standard error, the difference between means, and it also reduces the standard error bars associated with your means. So let me just fix this up a bit, because I want to compare it with the next bar chart that I'm going to create, which is going to be based on the adjusted standard error bars. Actually, maybe it was 40. Yeah. So this is what it looks like when you do it the wrong way with the unadjusted standard error bars. Now, if you want the adjusted standard error bars, there are 4 steps to follow. You need to calculate the case means. You need to calculate the grand mean. Then you calculate the adjustment. And then you calculate, which is just the grand mean minus the case mean. And calculate the adjusted values, which is the original case values plus the adjustment. Now this is very tough to remember. I can never really remember how to do this. I don't really do it very often. So it's good to have a reference to remind yourself how to do it. So the first step is calculate case means. I'm going to show you how to do it in SPSS, but you could do this in any software. So transform compute, and I'm going to call it case mean. And case means I need to go into the function group and get the function that's called mean. And here it is. So you just need to double click on that, and you get a numeric expression. It goes into the numeric expression box. And then you want to add your resilience first variable there, because we want means for cases, and the resilience 2 variable there, and click on OK. So SPSS has calculated a case means variable. So the mean of 56 associated with 56 and 59 is 57.5. So that's my first step done, calculating a case mean variable. Next I need to calculate the grand mean. And the grand mean is really just the average of the case means. So I just need to go into Analyze, Descriptive Statistics, Frequencies, put my case mean variable in there, Statistics, Mean, click on Continue, deselect that, and then OK. And the mean is equal to 55.68. So that's my second step done. Calculate the grand mean. Next, I need to calculate the adjustment that's going to be applied to the original scores. And to do that, I need to subtract the case means from the grand mean. So I need to calculate another variable. Transform, compute. I'm going to call this adjustment. Adjustment. And it's the grand mean that I just calculated, which is equal to 55.68, and I need to subtract the case mean from that value, or all the case means. 55.68 minus case means, which is that first variable I created, and then click on OK. And that creates another variable called adjustment. Now, with this adjustment variable, I need to do the fourth step.